lot. Like, it's the main theme this season, well, one of the main themes is female empowerment and solidarity, and how powerful we can be when we stick together and we don't compete and we don't shame each other. And Aimee goes through a really big trauma this season, and it's the women that bring her out of it and help her to heal and recover. And I think it's really beautiful to have that message and get that across to everyone, not just the women, but everyone, that like empathy and being vulnerable and talking is the best thing you can do.
I think it's a tough pill to swallow for him, because he's been forcibly removed from a safe-ish environment that he has built for himself in season 1. And his bedroom is kind of his sanctuary and whatever, and that's no longer going to be there. And he's been forced into a very martial, disciplinary environment where there is no escape, which is exactly what he needs, for better or worse. It's sort of a place where he's going to be forced to discover who he is, and he's going to be forced to bond with people, and he's going to want to bond with people. And dare I say, make some real friends for the first time.
I think he's questioning everything. I think he's questioning what it means to be that figure that he's been taught is him, you know. I think he's just questioning everything that he's been told, from his parents to his headmaster. And, you know, I think when you go to school, quite a lot of the time, your peers or people that you just surround yourself with determine your perception of yourself. And then you grow up and you realise, or you question, is that me? Is that really what I want out of life? Is that who I am? So that's what he's discovering this season. And I think because there's such a small gap between the two, you really see that transformation rather than the gap being the transformation itself. You know, the audience get to witness the transformation with the characters.
A lot of new themes are brought in, like different sexualities are explored. There are some new characters who are all amazing, and Mrs. Groff has an amazing storyline. I can't wait for that. So there's a lot of new topics that are touched upon, but it still maintains that fun, even though there's a lot of heartbreak this season, a lot. But it's still really joyful. It's really good, and I think it's gonna make people really laugh, but also make people quite frustrated.
The show is definitely a lot more emotional than the first season was, and I think that's predominantly because we've set the foundations of the characters. So now it's about diving deeper into their fabric, and that is only sort of reveals people's traumas and so forth and their emotions. And this season is genuinely a little bit more of an emotional puller this season, I would say.
I feel like it is.
Definitely in the finale and so on. So, and there's new characters as well to look forward to, that a lot of people have been asking for and whatnot. That's the great thing about the show, is that it really listens to its fan base. So
yeah, definitely.
Well, I see how attached people get to the characters from just 8. So I feel like if we had any more, people might get a little bit too, you know, because people think that I am Aimee I am Aimee. I am Aimee. I'm a different Aimee. But, like, on the street, people definitely expect me to be like Aimee Gibbs. And I feel like if there were any more episodes, I feel like they get to know her a bit too well. And then I just couldn't ever be myself again. So I think 8's a perfect number.
I think 8's a good amount.
8's a good number.
I think it's good to focus and keep things short. Otherwise, you know, I think it's better to have quality over quantity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And they're not like half an hour. Do you know what I mean? They're like
right.
Nearly an hour, so it's quite a lot.
It's a good formula.
Yeah. So people say that, and I've never actually watched Big Mouth. Should I watch it? Yeah, I'm going to. Because people say it is live action Big Mouth. So I need to watch that so I can understand that reference, because right now I just go, yeah. It can be overwhelming at times, just because I think if you play a really nice, sweet, kind character, and then you're not as sweet and kind as she is. I am kind, but Aimee's very, you know, bubbly and upbeat. So if you're feeling a bit tired and someone comes and talks to you and you're not giving the gibs, like, it can be a little bit like, I'm sorry that I'm not as lovely as she is. But it is, most of the time, it's so lovely because people just want to tell you how much they love the show. And that's a really nice thing. And I'm so grateful for that.